welcome back. Thank you for taking that little break. So continuing on professionalism and effective communication, we touched on a couple of important items. Let's see. We touched on speaking with a purpose and speaking intentionally, which reflects confidence, using respectful language, and staying calm and composed, especially during heated conversations. Okay? Another couple of items that I would like to add to that, which I practice regularly with my crew. I make sure I've typically got 4 flight attendants and a co-pilot, so we are a crew of 6. When I address them, I take a moment, one by one, as I'm speaking, and I look at them in the eye. I look at them in the face so that they see that I'm acknowledging each person. I'm acknowledging them and I'm speaking directly at them. So eye contact is important. If you're the kind that's looking down as you're talking, that does not instill confidence. Keep eye contact, and that will show that you are in control of the conversation, especially when you're speaking, which is what you want. You want to show your crew and the people around you that you are confident and that you are sure of yourself and what you're saying. Okay? You should avoid gossiping or negative language. You should not speak about people when they aren't there to defend themselves. I try to practice that. It's hard, we all talk and we all do that from time to time, but I try not to initiate topics of gossip. I don't like to spread misinformation. I don't like to speak ill of anyone, especially if they are not there. That is a lesson I've learned early on in my life, and it has helped me quite a bit. Acknowledge others' input. I don't know everything. In fact, I'm not even the sharpest tool on the shelf. I understand that there are people that I work with that have a lot to offer. We have people that are on their second career. I've worked with flight attendants who have been CEOs of companies, who've been nurses, retired attorneys, retired accountants, accomplished people who have something to offer. We all have something to offer. If nothing else, life experience has value. So it's good to acknowledge people and John Young work with. It's good to acknowledge people and to give them the respect and recognition that they deserve. If somebody in your crew does something or is proactive and takes care of something, acknowledge that. As a friend of mine recently said, give people the flowers that they deserve. Give them the credit they deserve. I think that's a nice token. Don't take credit for other people's work. Captains, if your co-pilot makes a killer landing, just greases it on, and somebody comes and says, "Hey, Captain, nice landing." Don't take that credit. Say, "Hey, that was the first officer. Hey, he or she did a great job." Why not? They did a nice job. Excellent. Okay. Let's see. You should listen first before responding. You should listen. Listen to what the person's telling you. Let them finish. And then you carefully think about what you're about to say and respond. and you give them a response, and you look at them in the face, and you speak gently, and you tell them what you have to say. Okay? Know your audience. Know your audience. If you're speaking to a 10-year-old, you're going to speak to him or her differently than if you're speaking to a half a century old person like me. Okay? Dumb it down if you have to. Know your audience. All right, it's been 5 minutes. I'm going to take a break, and then we'll come back and say a few more things.